What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. God damn, left in my own thumbnail. God damn. All right, so yesterday, of course, a select few of us. Shout out to Ticket TV. Shout out to the brother LB. Shout out to my brother 78. Shout out to Town Biz. We talked about this ridiculous damn thing that Jerry Jones said in a live stream with Jamie Foxx. Okay, when he started talking about something that nobody asked for, nobody wants to know, except for maybe, his wife or girlfriends or whatever. I don't know where Jerry was going with that. And it's funny, like, I don't see people really talking about this. And for the most part, when they are talking about it, they're still trying to find a way to blame a black dude. I'm sorry, bro, but certain people are genetically predisposed to be attack guard dogs, bro. It's just in their DNA. I'm assuming it's either conditioning or it's in some of these dudes' DNA, bro. I don't know what it is. They just seem incapable of criticizing anybody outside of people in their own community. Both you in their own community, just like dogs. But anyway, Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharpe on Nightcap reluctantly touched on this because I guess people in their chat were talking about it. And Shannon Sharpe didn't really want to talk about it, but he did. And I noticed that Chad kept trying to find an out for Jerry Jones. Like, well, I mean, maybe it was a joke or maybe, he didn't know. Everybody keeps telling me somewhere he didn't know that Jamie Foxx was filming. That's not the issue here. I mean, it's just funny to me. Dudes was ready to convict Michael Irvin for touching somebody's shoulder. Remember that? Dudes was ready to throw Michael Irvin to the wolves for touching somebody's. Matter of fact, it wasn't shoulder; it was an elbow. Oh man, you know better than that. You can't do that. Man. What are you thinking, man? You stupid, man. Can't touch my elbow without their permission. It's always extra dubs on somebody, whatever, man. So, it is what it is. Like, it's that right there is an example of why powerful people like Jerry Jones never held accountable. Jerry Jones, Vince McMahon, James Dolan, whenever they do things, whenever they're accused of the same or similar situations as somebody like, a Deshaun Watson. Because if I use Diddy, people are like, oh, man, that's a mountain to molehill, man. Diddy's a demon, man. Okay, fine. Deshaun Watson. We had no evidence that he did that. And there's a lot of circumstantial evidence to show that was done out of malice by the Texans organization. Hell, if I'm not mistaken, the lawyer representing the case, the so-called case against Deshaun Watson, was a great friend or is a great friend with the Texans owner. That was somehow left out of the equation. Deshaun Watson was so affected by that many people think, including Warren Moon, that that's affecting his play. Plus, they keep trying to take money from him. Keep trying to punish this man over and over for getting massages. But it's funny, you know, it's so hilarious to me. I keep trying to stay consistent. Unless you do something to somebody that they don't want done, I don't give a damn. And as long as they're of age, I don't care what you do. That's your private life. It's other people that got different standards and situational outrage. Deshaun Watson, that Negro needs to pay. Them girls ain't lying. You believe all women. Yeah, he should know better. Robert Kraft, I mean, who cares, man? It's his personal life, man. You know, well, I mean, if you want that done, who cares? I mean, gee willikers. I mean, why you making such a big deal out of this? What's the big hubbub, bub? Voice change, all that. Voice get higher. Glasses magically get slapped on their face. Got their hands clapped together like they're on some political talk show. Oh, I mean, who cares? Deshaun Watson, mean mug, come on. Goatee and braids sprout up. All this gesticulating in the air, and man, fuck that shit, man. Look at man, he did that shit, man. Look, did Jerry Jones commit a crime? No. But at the end of the day, we've roasted people for far worse. Paul Pierce ain't commit a crime. He got fired. Everybody all in his business. Ain't he married? Oh, he should know better than that. I mean, he's stupid for doing that on it. Man, how can you put that on camera, man? Man, he's stupid, man. People, man, they're gonna fire him, man. He lost his job, man. Mr. Cooper, good white folk. Jerry Jones, what he said was very reminiscent of the old plantation days when slave auctioneers would describe slaves to the tilt, including those measurements, and also women. They would unroll the women, show their genitalia. The slave masters or whoever was there to represent the plantation could expect the vajayjay, check it intimate via digits, look at the backside, have them bent over, look at the breast, do basically, you know, although the auctioneer might say, hey, you're gonna have to pay to do all more than that. But yeah, that's what they were doing. We were treated like cattle. And what irritates me is when you got a fat tub of shit like Mark Robinson talking about, whoa, slavery was what I wish we were back in slavery. That sometimes I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, man. I don't get what world we in there today. I don't get it. You already having people now saying that Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner didn't exist. Well, what are photographs? We didn't have photography back in the 1830s, you stupid ninny. And plus, do you really think that people was going around wasting photography on slaves as expensive as it was back then? And the process was more arduous? You had to stand still for like a couple of minutes. They was wasting that on slaves, and where in their mind, slaves. Yeah, post Civil War, you start seeing more photos of them, and even then it was select. And Turner came before that came to America. These dudes just be saying anything. Don't even know what they're talking about. Where's the photography evidence? Stupid. But anyway, ain't nobody gonna really, it is what it is, man. Stephen A. Smith ain't gonna talk about it. Molly not gonna talk about it. They're not gonna talk about this. But I guarantee you, Stephen A. Smith gonna do about 6 more Diddy videos today. That's all I got to say about it.